Peatlands are a special part of nature's jigsaw. They're a window to our past, they can help us live in and enjoy the present, and they can help save our future.
Peatlands are amazing.
Peatlands are climate warriors, homes, transitory spaces, and nurturers of creativity.
Peatlands are habitats for loads of amazing, rare and specialised wildlife.
Peatlands are loving and sentimental spaces which preserve our historic ancestries and our future climates.
Peatlands are home to sphagnum moss, which not only holds huge amounts of water, it's also sucking carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere and locking it into the peat as carbon, so it's just the most perfect solution to combating climate change.
Peatlands are really fragile when they're exposed. They will dry out in the heat and just turn to dust, and this is all carbon. It is literally blowing away. So it's really important that we carry out restoration work and get it vegetated so we can lock in that carbon and keep it nice and damp.
Peatlands are bogtastic. They store carbon, they regulate water, and they're an amazing place for birds and other beautiful animals to live.
Peatlands are probably the coolest ecosystems there are. They are mysterious and strange and very, very beautiful, and unlike anything else I've ever seen.
Peatlands are precious, and we don't need peat in our gardens. There's an increasing range of peat-free alternatives available at your local garden centre to help you garden sustainably and protect peatlands both in the UK and abroad.
Peatlands are amazing at water storage.
Peatlands are sometimes drained, degraded, black and desiccated.
Peatlands are the best place in Scotland to lie down and feel the earth spinning below you. And then you can get a really good close-up of Scotland's rainforest.
Peatlands are boggy, beautiful and brilliant.
Peatlands are one of the most underrated ecosystems on Earth.
Peatlands are wild, dramatic, evocative expanses all of us depend on.
Peatlands are places to breathe and unwind, taking the time to admire the amazing plants and incredible insect life with bird calls overhead. That's a natural health service.
Peatlands are unique ecosystems that take us to a journey through time and history, culture and traditions, and so much more.
Peatlands are fun.
Peatlands are extraordinary landscapes, home to a variety of rare, threatened and declining bird species from curlew to golden plover, red-throated diver and much more. Looking after our peatlands means looking after these species too.
Peatlands are a haven for breeding birds. Here we have the remains of one black-headed gull nest, and just a few yards away the remains of another.
Peatlands are beautiful. Peatlands are absolutely essential, and peatlands are well worth restoring.
Peatlands are carbon sinks.
Peatlands are the largest natural terrestrial carbon store we've got. In a healthy state, peatlands sequester carbon for millennia, but in a degraded state they emit major amounts of greenhouse gases. Peatland restoration can stop these emissions and turn these peatlands back into carbon sinks.
Peatlands are the past and the future. They store the history of thousands of years of carbon accumulation and hold the key to solve the climate crisis. Let's take action all together and let's keep the carbon locked in the peatlands.
Peatlands are wet, weird and wonderful.
Peatlands are coming back to life. Peatlands are sensitive and fragile landscapes. They're vulnerable to environmental pressures like climate change and industrial pollution. So all of this carbon, all of this peat has been lost over the last couple of hundred years. You can see especially in weather like this where it's been dry for a couple of weeks, the peat just is really loose and crumbly, turns into dust, so it's really easy for that to erode off the slopes and down into the rivers. But it is possible to turn this story around. We are seeing a return of life to peatlands. So we're seeing, the natural species coming back, and we've got some cotton grass here and lots of sphagnum. And we're seeing a return of wildlife as well. So we're seeing more birds, insects, bats, small mammals like hares and voles and things like this, birds of prey. So where we do make an intervention, peatlands are coming back to life.
Peatlands are our superhero habitat.
Peatlands are the unseen lungs of the uplands, natural sluice gates against flooding, filters for our drinking water. But we diminish them when we think of them only in terms of the benefits that they afford us. They are as damaged as they are because we as a society put a dollar sign on them. They are amazing, beautiful habitats, home to some stunning wildlife, intricate, enchanting, ancient places, centuries, millennia of history, hidden under a quivering cloak of green moss. We as a society broke them, and therefore it's up to us as a society to fix them. I do a mic drop now, but peatlands are also really wet, and this is my phone.